Hey, what's going on, guys? It's John, and I am back today doing a succession planting of bush beans. Something that I had to learn along my journey was we would plant snap peas or bush beans or pole beans at the very beginning of the season, and within a couple months we would not have any more peas or beans because they would have already produced and been done producing for the season. So what I've learned this year is that you have to do what's called successive planting. And what I've done, I've already taken a stick and I've already made my second trellis, or not trellis, my second 1 inch deep groove here for me to put my seeds in. I'm going to put these seeds about every 3 inches apart, and you want to do this about every 2 weeks. That way you have bush beans throughout the entire growing season. And this time I'm putting them to the inside, but next time I'll be putting them on the outside. And I do this every single 2 weeks, and this way I have produce from my beans throughout my entire growing season, which is pretty nice. You don't have to do as many as you do on your first one. I typically don't, because I'm going to the inside, and eventually the sunlight's not going to be as bright there. But on my third planting, I will be going on the outside, and I'll probably be putting even more seeds in than I did on my first go around, so that I can start saving for canning in the fall and making sure that I have enough food put aside for at least a few different meals or something, because this garden is kind of small this year and I am learning. But this is called succession planting. And with your beans, if you want to keep them producing, they're going to produce about in a month and a half. They'll start having beans on them, and then once you get your first harvest, you can get a second harvest off of your first plants. Off of any of these, you do have to prune them when they start to flower. You prune them and you'll get a second harvest. It just won't be anywhere near as big as the first. So successive planting throughout the entire season is recommended, and you can plant these upwards to, I believe, a month before the first frost. It might be 2 weeks, and you will keep your beans in production for the entire growing season. So this is just successive planting. Like I said, I am a beginning gardener, so I'm learning all this as I go, and I'm going to keep on making these videos so that you guys can see what I'm doing and you can learn from my mistakes. So let's grow some more beans this season.